So from now on, we'll refer to each other by our Spanish.
Hey, I'm Danny Pudi.
I'm Dan Harmon.
I'm Lauren Pomerantz.
Joel McHale. Yes, I almost choked in this scene.
There's something gross about the kid because can you see a little paper in your mouth?
Yes, and
that's gross.
paper. He would land it in my mouth, and it would go in my throat.
Buenos dias, winger.
You were tired.
I was truly.
That's actually Joel really being tired after a long day. He can nap anywhere.
Yvette Nicole Brown has a drinking problem.
As evidenced by this scene.
Yeah, inside
Look at that
joke
smile.
that none of you listening to this will have makes any sense to you. But Yvette is on the other side of the soundproof glass, so there's nothing she can do.
She's powerless to what we're saying right now.
Have you ever had anybody in your life that you can't, like, they're very sweet, but they reward you so much for being mean to them?
Yes.
You can't stop pushing the button.
Family. Dan has been tweeting about how drunk Yvette is getting during these DVD commentary sessions.
Yvette is kind of a teetotaler. She doesn't really drink.
She doesn't drink.
She doesn't. She basically doesn't.
She smokes a ton of pot, but she doesn't drink.
But it's natural. That doesn't count.
She doesn't smoke pot. Once. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
There she is. Old, drinks a lot.
The good thing is you're the creator of the show, so
what can she do?
I'm what's known as a tastemaker.
That guy's outfit's very funny. Did you guys see that? The guy playing hacky sack?
Yes, I know who that guy is. He was pretty weird.
Vaughn. Oh, the guy with the tiny nipples you did it with.
Oh, God. Hi, Vaughn. Can we talk sometime? I'm really sorry about how things ended.
I had talked about when we did the Liz Kukowski episode, the thrill that comes with getting a writer's draft, that you really don't have to change that much. And it's hard to define what that quality is. I mean, it's not joke for joke or anything like that. I don't know. It's just there's certain draft writers that are more compatible with you. And Lauren Pomerantz, is so happy to see her because she's not on the show anymore. We haven't seen her in a long time. But she's very, very, very quiet person. She almost never talked in the writer's room.
Lauren.
Yeah. And I knew, I had a feeling she was going to write kick-ass drafts, and she did. And this is one of them. I really like this episode a lot. And one of the things that I like about it is what Lauren brought to it.
She's mouthing the words "thank you" right now.
Yeah, she's actually signing it.
One of the things you can't do as a male writer without overthinking it is moments like this, revealing that Yvette.
Are you sure you don't want a piece of that?
Revealing that Shirley wouldn't mind getting a piece of that.
What's he doing?
Oh, I know exactly what he's doing. My ex-husband spent 4 weeks doing that after his innocent mistake of calling me Valerie. That boy's living in his car.
So, if Lauren Pomerantz ever stops being under the thumb of Ellen DeGeneres and she's back out in the market, snatch her up for your staff.
Take her.
She's a good draft writer.
Thank you, Dan.
Shut up.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's such a knee-jerk reaction when you start talking.
I said too much.
Is this how you treat the writing staff? Hey, Dan, I was like, shut up.
It's funnier when the person isn't nice. So what's Gillian wearing? Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Apparently nuclear war has happened.
It's Mad Max.
I always go back to a little legend of Billie Jean.
Oh, I'd like to be there when the band finds out.
He zinged him.
Ooh. Oh.
Curiously, I think she's wearing the same thing as Pierce.
Yeah, she is.
She could be in Rent.
Living in your car, living in your car. You are living in your car.
Not a good secret keeper.
Sorry, I'm not good at
This is the commentary. We just explain the joke.
Yeah.
It's like, doesn't it look like she got that shawl at an aquarium?
A lot of, you'll notice when it cuts to Yvette, you'll see that if you very, very slightly, like there's a difference in lighting and stuff. A lot of her stuff has to be shot like Jan Michael Vincent whenever she's sober. It's like Airwolf. You gotta pick up those shots when you can.
She's outside literally, guys. She's pounding against the glass.
She's powerless to us in this
There's
booth.
nothing she can do.
God, it feels good. We can say whatever we want right now.
You gotta stop laughing.
Anytime.
We have 18 minutes left to do this, guys.
There she is in the background. She wasn't supposed to be in this scene. She just wandered in.
I'd love to.
Really?
Sure.
Thanks. Later.
What episode? Where did this go in the order of all the episodes?
Was it 8?
Was it 8?
Yeah, it's hard. It got shuffled a little bit.
The condo board's trying to bluff me by listing my place.
This is backwards still. You heard Gillian on the commentary. She talks a little bit. I asked her, like, what happened with your character from your perspective? And she was kind of hit the nail on the head talking about, like, well, she was basically policing Jeff still at this phase. And we don't need a character to do that. Jeff is pretty self-destructive in his vanity, and everybody tends to police him. And we started having a lot more fun with Britta to just sort of start dumping on her. And at this point, she's supposed to still be like kind of voice of, I don't know, practicality or moral compass. And
there's a silver lining here, isn't there? You're attracted to bums.
Good night.
I laughed at my own joke. What a jerk.
It's a funny one.
What a dick.
Being towed.
I almost broke my ankle right here because they put all that green stuff there to just show ground cover, but there was big holes. And I stepped in one of the holes one time, and if I had flung my body forward, it would just snapped it like a branch. Thank you.
There's a lot,
I have a
lot
hard
of ADR in that moment.
Was there?
That it seems to me, if I'm not
And by the
mistaken,
way,
is
one of the
dedicated to
funniest
making
things
sure
ever.
we don't think you're gay.
Danny jumping up on it.
Because you turn your head and it goes like, I'll race you to the, I'll race you to the bunk. Because originally it just goes me too and runs over to the bunk and lays there, which I thought was really funny. But then somebody in ADR somebody wanted to add the ADR of like, me too, race you to the bunk. Oh, I win. And I'm pretty sure the only reason to add that stuff is to make sure Abed's not gay. Congratulations, television.
That's actually one of my favorite jokes right there. Did I
Which
say
one?
anything in my sleep about farm animals or Brian Williams?
All right.
Love that joke, Lauren. Thank you. She said
And
you're welcome.
Here is the first introduction of the Lucky Charms.
Yes. Bowl number 1 of, I don't know, 7,000?
Oh my lord! It's like that commercial, that SNL commercial, colon blow.
Jeff's hair and his facial reactions right here are actually as a result of the cereal that we ate that day.
Now, were you disturbed by the incident on set with Yvette Nicole Brown in this scene? Was that happening far enough away on the Paramount lot?
This was on the other side of the lot, I think.
Yeah, but
We felt it.
But we were on lockdown at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
There was we could not
So
walk out
hard.
of the building.
You try to seal off stages for audio purposes, but when someone has the DTs and they start shrieking about spiders.
This was the
that
next
aren't
day is
there.
when they started checking everybody's pee, right?
Oh yeah, well, and not because not as a test, but because someone had peed all over Paramount, and they were
Yeah.
trying to figure out who it was. Well, guess.
Yeah, it was pretty
It
embarrassing.
rhymes with Gillette.
And we're right next to Glee.
Yep.
And they're just this shining example of success. And when you have one of your cast members literally running around your workplace, whizzing all over it's really weird.
Yeah, they're all clean and sober over at Glee.
I need a few more shakes.
Okay? Is it keyboard? All right. Now, if you'll excuse me, Pierce's band is playing.
There you go.
I
Good
really,
songs.
This is a great episode.
Yeah,
I gotta
there's a
tell
lot of
ya.
fun stuff in
I don't
it.
want to Bruckheimer the commentary here, but this is a great episode that we
We already
made.
talked over your favorite joke, and we already talked over the jumping on the thing. Damn it.
Well, I mean, there's a joke every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
What,
it's
how
true.
can we
That's
ever
something you can do.
talk?
Show Vaughn some support to help
Well, wait till Yvette gets in here.
Yeah.
Well, it's that then it just becomes about, it's like Dudley Moore and Peter Cook. Just sit back and.
Did Ludwig write this music?
Yeah, who wrote this
yeah,
song?
yeah.
Who did the music was Ludwig,
The music was Ludwig? Yeah,
but the words were yours.
Me and Dan, I think.
great. This is a
Yeah,
great one.
Lauren did a first pass of the song, and there's
She's
a longer version of the song. That's,
And she's a
Yes.
GDB became something we said.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a
all
cool-
the
it was-
time.
that's all Lauren.
I
It's,
like how quickly Joel here just
I like how quickly Doug, Danny.
Donald, Steven.
Used and insulted me. Unless you count Cop Rock.
He basically is holding up this bowl, or you're holding up your chin with the Tupperware. Yeah.
So much Lucky Charms.
How many Lucky Charms? Actually, we switched from Lucky Charms to some Trader Joe's cereal.
They switched us to an organic alternative to Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Which was worse.
It was horrible.
Way worse. I mean, Lucky Charms is wonderful to eat, but after a box and a half, you might kill you. I remember we began to feel hot.
Our faces were tingling at
strangely
this point.
sweating.
Yeah.
I mean, but it would be like if we ate an entire cake, we'd start feeling the same way. But it.
Hey, there's our Pavel. He's our Polish buddy. He's actually Polish.
I'm getting little
Yeah, it's kind of like the song.
Excuse me,
I like how you are for peace and Short Circuit too.
Yeah, what is the piece?
And Back to the Future's on the door, too. There's some great art department posters there.
And
Last time we saw these guys, they were performing. Then they teleported to the rehearsal space and just kept going.
By the way, in that scene, that was originally not Pavel, it was
Take
Fafumbe.
it easy, Chevy. Take it easy.
Fafumbe.
Sometimes it's funny to just play a keyboard.
I miss Fafumbe.
Take it easy.
Joe,
Fafumbe!
remember Fafumbe?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
And then for a while, there was a name on the door.
There was
like
a name
just
on
you
the
walk
door.
through the
Yeah.
hall, it just always said Fafumbe.
Fafumbe. We've never seen Fafumbe, but
No.
he's a mythical being that lives in Greendale.
See the guy
Yeah.
back there on drums?
Yeah, who is that guy?
He recurs as the. This is
Vaughn's.
pretty funny. Every time I make fun of Chevy, but he brings this stuff to the team. He's just sort of like he casts a wide net and it catches a lot of fish. The guy on drums, you see him playing triangle when Vaughn does his Annie song.
Yeah.
Annie song.
Garfunkel joke. Nailed it, Harmon.
Why? I don't know. Maybe because when I put on these skinny jeans, my ass looks like a baby pumpkin. Or maybe because I'm not a small.
Did you write that, Lauren?
I did.
Jack with 3 power chords.
My band, my song.
Oh, yeah.
You want that, huh, Peters? How do you like that? I'm out!
Get on that horse.
He's supposed to be saying "Get on your high horse" and get
Hot horse? You say hot horse?
Get on you.
Just defend my honor.
Huh?
Totally. Do it faster.
Oh, yeah, totally.
All right.
Candles.
There we go.
I like speed, man.
Yeah.
Every joke you do quick, that gives you 2 more jokes you can do. That's how I say it.
Funny way she shakes when she gets cold, and she'll feel like the luckiest girl in the world.
Right. I couldn't have done this without your help. You're really nice. We should have hung out more in high school.
Remember when you pretended to be my backpack?
If you're listening to this commentary and you called me at home to recommend we pull this entire story from the episode, and you know who you are.
Who?
I,
Drunk Dow from a vet?
I guess you were wrong.
My appendix is bursting.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're getting ready to see Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The amazing Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, there
There
it
it
is.
is.
The nurse. A male nurse.
That guy,
You guys are sexual partners.
his bones must be hollow so they can fill it with funny.
Yeah.
Because
Funniest people around.
it pours out of that guy.
Thanks for bringing me here.
Why don't we have him more in the show? Why
Yeah.
haven't we gone to the emergency room more?
Anything wrong with
Come on, Dan.
I want to in the season 2 premiere. How's that sound?
Nice.
Where does it hurt?
Everywhere.
Okay, we have to quarantine you. We got to get you to a safe distance.
My date's on the East Lawn.
East Lawn, perfect.
Great.
Okay. Wait, this is a date? Oh, yeah, you need these.
Nice.
Ready to go.
I do like how he handed him 6 of them.
Yeah. And they all unwrapped. Those are the ones without the holes that we
Wait, it's a
reveal later.
Go all the way.
Yeah.
Typhoid Mary of herpes. I'm kind of the Hawkeye around here. So, Are you seeing anybody?
I think Patton did the Hawkeye thing. He kind of he riffed that on set, and we.
This is Joel's so hilarious in this. Watching him make this
Oh my
someday.
god.
This was a joy.
This was
I
hilarious.
love this Abed line.
Word, may I have a word?
It's the sudden revelation that Abed has his eye on the bigger ball.
Yeah. It's always been here.
Never had him, don't want him, especially now he's got a real Phil Spector vibe going.
He's like E.T. He crashed in my place, and we're friends now, which is great for me, but it's bad for him. He needs to get back.
What am I supposed to do about that?
Use your lady parts.
Ah! Abed.
Don't be naive, Britta. The charge between you two is keeping him going. Tell him you'll make love to him if he takes a shower and finds a nice place to live.
You're wearing a lot of gray there.
Pavel's making babka.
That is a
Babka
good-looking Sunday you made.
There you go.
Bud.
With the bowl of milk that is your sexuality.
Man, you deteriorated, Joel. Look at this. Was there a hole in your
This
boxers
is my
here?
vibe. Yeah, there was.
Yeah. Several, right? That vending machine. We crawl in later in the season.
Yep.
Lauren, let's get to know Lauren Pomerantz.
Shut up.
This right here, your physical position, I laughed out loud at the first time I saw that on this couch. I don't think you ever leave that position.
What do you drive, Lauren?
My car?
Yeah, what do
Mini
you...
Cooper.
Will you shut up, Lauren?
I was wrong.
It's pepper white.
Material possessions are important.
It's Pepper White?
Mm-hmm.
The Jeffersons wore the nap.
She's a quiet writer.
Well, do good.
But a good one.
What about that sport where the British people ride the horses with the really long hammers?
Jeez, you are way out of your element here.
Yes, and I do not believe a single word I am saying for me. But for you, maybe you're one of those rare people.
Short Circuit 2 being advertised.
What else is on those walls? Stand By Me. There was Kick Splasher.
What was that? Vibes.
Vibes, that's right, with Jeff Goldblum.
and
Yeah.
Cindy Lauper, directed by Ken Kwapis.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Ken Kwapis, office director, office pilot director, right?
And outsourced.
Yeah.
Italian faucets, handcrafted.
These look like... Wait. I made this notch to indicate optimal cleansing temperature for combination skin.
What
There
kind
was
of person is that obsessed with
That was the
faucets?
result of a 3-hour
Yeah.
brainstorming session of what mark could be on faucets to make a vain person realize they were his. And we went through like all this this dent is from the belt buckle of the mayor's daughter, like all this kind of weird stuff, you know.
I beg your unbelievable pardon.
Look at all this work you're doing.
So comfortable. It's so comfy.
Than you were willing to admit.
I was doing this all for Abed. You are the worst.
By the way, this dorm room was like 3 times the size of mine in actual college.
What would be the worst that would happen if the Brita character didn't have to wear stilts?
I just want you to know I haven't changed my mind.
Would she? I mean,
It would just be harder to frame the
was it,
shots.
did you ever see that show?
Because I'm always wearing...
where they fight the aliens. Peter Dinklage is in it.
She may walk like
What about the train station manager? What's that movie called?
The Last Station?
Yeah. Wait.
It's,
I don't know. Dinklage, right?
Yeah. Last
Like
Station,
you
right?
can be tiny and do drama and comedy.
I don't think so.
snakes.
I'm just disagreeing and I have nothing to back.
Man, we have some great concerts at Greendale.
They're going to put most of these vests that you see Chevy in are now in Planet Hollywoods around America.
Yeah.
Do Planet Hollywood still exist? Are they-
There is...
There's, yeah.
Where was
Vegas
I?
is one. I think Lake Tahoe has one.
Yeah.
You still love
that
Planet
there's
No,
Couple
I think,
cities
like,
where
no, I
there's
think
still-
like London still has one.
London has one. Oh.
Is there one in Hollywood?
No.
No, I don't think
No,
there
it's
is.
gone.
I used to collect shot glasses from Planet Hollywood. That's something you should know about me.
As
Lauren
like,
Pomerantz.
Did you hear that? Lauren Pomerantz comes
as-
through.
Ironically, you collected them?
Nope.
Oh, my Lord.
Straight up honest.
Quite sincerely.
Wow.
You catch a tiny bit of... You catch some Annie booty,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you do. Right there.
I mean,
Well,
it's,
I
it's
missed
this
it.
I feel
very,
like-
very dangerous tightrope we walk
I
with
feel
her.
like wardrobe was coming
Whoa,
through
there-
after every
that was
scene.
it.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think. For me, that was huge.
I know, sweetie.
It's actually a really sweet scene between them two right there. I like that.
I think a lot of the Annie...
Bam. Right there. Yeah.
We
Who-
wrote,
now, who's that guy?
Lauren
Yeah.
and I wrote this. This is the guy. This is KU. What Joe calls our in-house rapper. Every rap that you hear that's composed, its original thing, he performs it. And this is his, his screen debut in our show. Like this is the time you see him, and there's a tag with him. But poo poo in my pants and poo poo in my heart.
I wanted to have here, we had rehearsed a little conversation in Polish.
Yes.
And
This is where we taught
never
Joseph
made it.
Polish.
I
But-
was so happy about it.
But we did learn Fajna koszula.
Fajna koszula, nice shirt.
I have a hard time not crying when I watch this exchange. I'm not going to do it now, but
Oh.
when he says you're a huge nerd, I always, my cheeks get really hot and red, and then this, like the idea that Well, we kind of crapped on the guy, but the idea that, of course, that's so key to Pierce. Lack of redemptiveness, lack of change can sometimes be heroic.
Yeah.
Especially in the face of bad luck and even justice. It's nice. Shot's a little long. Come on.
No.
But thank you, Lauren. Great episode.
Because there's jokes dying in the, come on. Gotta use that time for jokes. She's a GDB. I wrote an original version of this rap that it was like more like a juvenile's version of Badass, where I'm gonna shoot you with a gun, a special gun where the bullets are little tiny guns that shoot explosive bullets, like stuff. And KU said, it's really ill, man. You got great flow, but it's too tough, man. It's gonna bum people out.
Well played, Pierce. This isn't over.
Thank you for tolerating us.
Let's go out to my car, Danny. I'm going to give you that quilt.
I got to get a quilt, guys.